Hey, I'm Chris Meredith, your local fitness and fat loss expert in Redmond, Washington, and oh my God, where did my shirt go? Whew, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay, so back to why we're here for you today. I wanted to put this video together so that you would know the 3 elements that are going to give you the happiest, healthiest, safest, sexiest, strongest, leanest body that you have ever dreamed of and how you can keep it. So, are you ready for those elements? Because here they come. Number 1, we have strength training. 2 is cardio training. 3 is nutrition. First, why are these important? Strength training is going to boost your metabolism for up to 24 or even 48 hours after your workout when you do it right. More about that in a minute. But it's also going to build muscle, give you some strength. It's also going to, because you're building muscle, muscle is our metabolic machinery. So building more muscle means more metabolism, even when you sleep, even when you're at work, even when you're driving in your car. So strength training, very, very important. Cardio training, moving right along. Get that heart pumping. Your heart is the pump. It circulates the fuel, the oxygen, the nutrients, and it takes out those nasty metabolites that burn during your exercise like lactic acid. So we want that heart. It's going to help you to recover faster, give you more stamina. Also, it can help to accelerate your fat loss. Nutrition. Nutrition is super important because it's the fuel that you put in your body that helps you to do your exercises more effectively, but also is the building blocks that make those changes that strength and cardio training tells your body to make. So, in a recap, strength and cardio are the signal. It tells your body to make changes. Nutrition facilitates those changes. So your intensity now is like the volume knob that sends that signal. If you're walking on a treadmill reading a book, you're sending a signal like a whisper. If you are roaring like a lion and pushing through some exercise highly intense, like you're running for your life from a bear or fighting for your life against 300 titans, you now have urgency. You have volume, and your body knows that you came to change. So be keeping that in mind when you're working out. Now, strength training can be made up of several different types of things. We have free weights, we have machines, we have resistance bands, you can do body weight. It's anything that challenges your muscles when you are exerting, lifting, twisting, bending, pulling against resistance of any type. Cardio, that is going to be anything like running, biking, using a treadmill or machine, or you can even do body weight exercises. Jumping jacks, running in place, hitting sprints at the track. Imagine you're running for your life from a bear. Going to be pretty urgent, right? Nutrition is going to include your food that you consume. It also includes your drinks. That's coffee, that's water, that's anything like a protein shake or juice. Those all count. Soda pop, that definitely counts. We want to eliminate it. Supplements. Supplements are super important because your food is less dense in nutrient value than it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago because of the overcropping as our population grows. The nutrients from the soil are less dense, and so therefore the food that comes out of it has less nutrient density. So this is a great foundation. The supplements are going to help you to fill in the gaps. A little bit more about that later. Now, here's how TCMM Fitness does it. How my clients get awesome results. We don't just push little easy resistance stuff. We do bodyweight exercises predominantly. We use a little bit of resistance bands and we do a little bit of free weights. We don't really use machines because when it comes down to it, you go on vacation, you're there, you don't necessarily have a machine, so you need to master your body. Now the trick is you want to do a full body workout from head to toe because when you work one muscle group or 2 muscle groups, which one's going to burn more calories if you increase your metabolism with both of them? 2 is going to be better than 1. So work all your muscles all at once. If you want excellent fat loss, boost metabolism, your entire body. You're going to do pushes, you're going to do pulls, you're going to do some squatting exercises. You might do some bending and some twisting as well to get the core extra strong. But you're not just going to be walking on a treadmill reading a book. You're going to be hitting at least the burn zone, which is zone 2. That's where you think, oh man, I think there's something, this must be my last rep. Oh my God, I need some water. Oh my God, it's getting urgent, right? Your body's now seeing it needs to change. And next, you're going to hit the struggle zone. That's where you might be lifting something over your head and, oh my God, it's not going. And instead of quitting, you push for 5 4, 3, 2, 1. All that time, your body is having a conversation with itself. Your brain says, gosh, you know what? This is really uncomfortable. I really don't like it. My muscles are out of energy. I'm totally out of breath. My heart's pounding. Oh man, this has to be a life and death situation or I would have quit by now. Now we have urgency. Now we have changes. Fast changes. 8 to 10 times more change is the approximation, which is beautiful. We like that. You want to hit that in most of your workouts. Most of them. But that means that you don't have to do a 1-hour workout or a 2-hour workout. If you're really doing it, you can get the job done in 30 minutes like my clients do, or you might even be a little extra crazy like me, intense, and hit it in a 20-minute workout. That does take the highest focus and concentration and intensity though. So stick with 30 for now and you'll probably be safe. Now, your cardio, how to do that right and what I recommend for all of my most successful clients. We're not walking on a treadmill reading a book. It's a lot like the strength training. Your strength training is going to get you so intense that you are actually getting cardio out of it, but your cardio should be so intense that you're getting strength out of it, okay? So you're not just doing that slow-paced stuff, you're going fast. And I don't mean fast as you can. We have a saying that if you can maintain a pace, you're in a maintenance pace. Now, if you want to maintain your body, that's fine. But if you want to burn fat, tone up, increase your muscle density, and boost your metabolism and change the shape of your body, you have to give it a good reason, and you have to be compelling. So think like you're running for your life from a bear. It's a great example. I've said it already, but I can't say it enough. If you're running for your life from a bear, you're not going to pace yourself. You're not going to be like, oh, my heart rate's too high. Oh, no. Instead, you're going to run your ass as fast as you can. That bear's not catching you today because you're going to live. And what that tells your body is we depleted our energy, so we need to burn some fat and put that back into the muscles to replenish so when that bear comes back, we can run again. And then it also says, hey, you know what? Our muscles were a little bit damaged. We ran out of oxygen. Our heart was pumping at its max. Why don't we make our heart more efficient at pumping that fuel? Why don't we make our blood better at carrying oxygen and nutrients? Why don't we make our muscles better at absorbing and utilizing that oxygen? So there's a lot of changes. All of those mean better metabolism. The simple, short run. Now nutrition, let's just stick with food for now. There are 3 different items with nutrition. You can eat all the right foods in the world, and if you are off on portion sizes, too big or too small, you're not going to get the result you want. If you eat too little, you'll lose a little weight. Your metabolism dials down. So you eat a little less. You see a little progress. Metabolism dials down, and then, oh no, I'm hungry all the time. Oh no, I binge ate. That sucks. Don't do that to yourself. Instead, focus on eating the right foods, more of them. Because when you do that, food eating is fuel to your body. It's like your metabolism's a fire, and you're putting a little food on it. If you take the fuel away, your fire dies. So don't do that. Don't starve yourself. Feed the beast. Okay? Next, we have our combinations. Now, if you eat carbohydrates are okay. Fats are okay. But carbohydrates boost your insulin very quickly. When your insulin is up high, it's a storage hormone, so you're in storage mode. Any food that you are eating, a majority of it's going to be stored as body fat. So if you consume fats, very dense calorically, they have 9 calories per gram versus 4 for proteins and carbs. Now you have storage mode, lots of calories, boom, lots of fat storage. Sure, you can lose weight doing that, but it's like bailing water out of a bucket with a boat, and while you're doing that with one hand, you're poking holes in the boat with the other. So you're making yourself work a lot harder. So if you're struggling, if you're frustrated, let me help you plug the holes. Moving on to timing. Timing is super important. If you eat your food immediately after a workout, let's say it's a protein shake. You ever heard that adage? You have to eat your protein shake and get your carbs. It's the best time to just throw it right in there because it's your metabolic window. Yes and no. Let me explain how something can be made much more effective. Your muscles are like a little bucket that's full of water. Now, if you can imagine pouring water into said bucket, if it's full, you got it. It overflows. Overflow becomes body fat. We don't want to store body fat, we want to burn it. So what we do with the exercise is we tire out those muscles, we drain their energy out of them so that there's room in the fuel tank. Okay, does that make sense? Up next, if you eat your food right after the workout, that fills up that fuel tank. Now hold that thought. It's good to fill the fuel tank, but right now, your body says, uh-oh, we outran the bear, we won the battle, we lived. Right now, we don't have any energy. If that battle starts up again and that bear comes out of the woods and finds us, we're toast. Brain, help us out here. What do we get? How do we replenish this? Your brain starts sending little triglycerides. This is what they really look like under a microscope, 3 little circles. That's not necessarily true. But your triglycerides will come down here to your muscles. The muscles look at them and they say, the heck am I supposed to do with this? This isn't a carbohydrate. Brain sends schematics and says, pull it apart molecule by molecule, put it back in this different order, and you'll have your carbohydrates. Ta-da! No problem, right? But then the muscles say, hey, that is a lot of work, man. Why are you doubling my work? And the brain says, well, we could die because we don't have any food coming in, okay? So you better get to work and make sure we live. Brain's, the boss of things, but the muscle is kind of like, ah, man, come on, I don't want to do that. But it will work at it for up to 2 hours after your workout. However, if you put in some food right immediately after your workout, this fills up, and this does not happen, so we limit our fat loss. So that one little trick right there, try it. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to make your life different. It'll help you get leaner faster, and I do this all the time, and so do my clients. So if you want to get fit, lean, healthy, and strong, these are the things you need. All right? Now I want you to go ahead, scroll down below at the end of this video, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it, and then I want you to comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you've tried and what's worked and what hasn't. And if you have questions, comments, concerns, you want to know something else, let me know what to shoot in the next video so I can help you learn and get the fittest, healthiest, sexiest, most toned body that you have ever had, that you've always wanted. I'm Chris Meredith, your local fitness and fat loss expert. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.